What's the haps? It's your girl Daps coming at you with another video here in Oaklands. And I'm starting off today with our little dragon buddy that we made last time. I am thinking today we are going to start a new project thanks to a comment from Hayden Jack. He suggested that we do fireflies, and I thought that's a brilliant idea because we have all this darkness up above in this area, and it would be really cool if we just had like a bunch of fireflies kind of flying around and lighten the area up. So I think that sounds wonderful, and I'd love to give that a try. So I am going to try some fireflies. Now, I was really torn about whether or not I wanted to do sort of a realistic firefly or a sort of a cartoony firefly. The thing with fireflies is they have a very strange looking body. They're not really as cute as you would expect a firefly to be, honestly. I think I'm going to go semi-realistic, though. They have kind of these little ridges on their body, so I think going with these Tauruses would be a good idea. I don't think I want them to be too big, so maybe if we do, that might be a little too blended. Yeah, I think if we make them a little smaller, you can sort of see the ridges a little bit better. I think that looks a little bit better. My goodness, we don't want to grab that. So on the firefly, they've got sort of this little body like that, and then it's like the last 2 or 3 that light up as they get smaller. So maybe we'll kind of do it like that, right? Where the last little 3 are getting smaller, and those will be the colors that light up. Okay, and that last one, we need to be a circle so that, or a sphere so that it's closed off. That's pretty good. I think it's okay from up above too. Let's see. Ooh, be a little bigger. There we go. And I think this part's pretty flexible too. So if we do multiples of them, we could sort of change the body shape. This first one, maybe just make it flat. But we could change the body shape of the other ones as we go along. And then the front body part, I think we just need another sphere, and we'll just make this one a little bit bigger, a little bit more stretched out to get the front part of the bug. I think we need to have it just a little bit more blended, maybe. I think that's pretty good. Now their heads aren't very straight. Their heads are are not like circular necessarily. They're kind of, oh gosh, conical. They're kind of like a cone, but with a circle on it. So maybe, and they're very small compared to the rest of their head. So maybe we can do sort of a sphere and then put a cone on it and see how that works out. It's just a very small little point here. It just makes sort of the shape of their head. It sort of looks like a bird. It isn't my intention. I'm just trying to get the shape of that bug right. Okay, let's do this. Let's take this whole guy and we're going to move him up just a little bit so we can get a better view here. See, and just doing that I saw that the head's not even connected. I don't know why I don't do this more often, honestly. It's a little bit better working kind of at this angle. I don't have to worry about that pesky floor getting picked up every time I want to move something. Okay, that's not bad. I'm gonna go with that. And then much smaller eyes. Though their eyes are pretty large compared to the rest of their head. Okay, that's a perfect sphere. Not bad. Okay, and they have little antenna and 6 legs. So let's see how maybe we can do a little cylinder, make it super small. Let's go 0.25. Oh no, I definitely think we need to go the full tiniest we can go. Gotta give it a little tilt so it's got some life to it. Kind of hard to tell in the pictures I'm looking at if the antennae are behind the eyes or in front of the eyes. I'm gonna go with behind, I think. Just because I think it would look kind of strange if I did it otherwise. He has a really long body, and maybe I shouldn't have done cylinders. When you're at the smallest possible length or width, uh, it's really hard to tilt them because then you get this weird overlap and you can't move it. It looks strange when you do. Like you can't move it the like half position you want to move it. See, without it looking like that. From far away it looks good. You can't even notice that. Alright, let's go with that. Okay. Honestly, I really don't want to remake some legs, so I think I'm going to run upstairs and grab a leg from a butterfly or an ant, and I'll be right back. Alright, we got our little leg. Let's add this guy on. I think this is probably a little too long, considering the size of our bug here. That's okay, we can... Oh no, I hit the back button. Alright, I gotta go get it again. One second. Alright, notice how that time I actually placed it early so that I wouldn't accidentally forget to place it again. So it looks like all of the legs come off of this main body. Before the little ridges. And there is like a hard shield on top of this. And then the piece that's going to contain the wings. So I'm thinking... Yeah, we definitely need to resize, but I'm thinking I don't need to be too concerned about the leg placement because the shield is going to sort of cover it up a little bit. So let's kind of play around with these. That perception will get you every time. Okay, not too bad. I can work with that. And then we replicate it. Bring it back a little. Give it some tilts. Yeah, alright. Same thing. Oh, nope. I didn't replicate it. My bad. Replicate. And same thing. We're going to give it some tilts. Tilt that one just a little bit. Yeah, so the foot's out that way. Oh, that's cute. Okay. I like it. I like it. All right. I always forget the best way to move a whole leg. Because you've got to tilt it on more than one axis to replicate it and move it. Okay. Not quite right. Not terrible though. I think it's just the little foot piece here. Oh, perception. Okay, not bad. You know what? Instead of doing that, I'm just going to replicate this one and put it wherever we'd like it to be. Much better. Well, those two aren't even inside. Oh, neither is this one. All right, so the shielded top piece basically just needs to be this shape, which doesn't really exist, but maybe we can do two of these and flatten them out. Interesting. Okay, we're definitely going to have to move the head. Oh. Okay. It'd probably be, nice if we didn't have it completely upside down. My goodness. Okay. That's, a little bit better. Let's move this over. And we'll readjust as needed. Uh-oh. Alright, be right back. I might be a little lagged out here. Let me try again. Alright, awesome. Looks like it took the item we were making anyway, so we don't have to make it again, thankfully. Alright, we're probably going to need to use a similar shape for the wings. Or I guess for the hard piece that opens up. So let's see. If this was our full back of our bug, it would have this big full piece right here. Right? Just like that. Well, oh, hang on. You're too big. There's more than one of you. There sure is. So in all that lag, it looks like I created a few too many of these. There we go. You know you don't have any more when you can see through it. See how I can see through this on the side here? Then I don't have any more underneath it. If you can't see through it, you have doubled it up on the schematics. You look too big when I do that, but you look too small when I do that. Not loving it. Well, now that side looks too big. Okay, this is usually a matter of... Ooh. No, don't do that. Usually a matter of the wrong side of the... Well, I don't see how we could have used the other side, though. I'm a little confused. Let me destroy that and start all over again and see if we can figure out what went wrong here. Maybe it's the angle. Turn this back up to 45. Okay, so that definitely did not work doing it that way. It has something to do with the side that's being used. See, if I turn this way, it's kind of messed up, but if I turn it that way, it fits right. It's a very confusing 3D twist and turn. It still doesn't seem right. No. Okay, guess I'm playing around with this for a minute or two before I can figure it out. Be back. Okay, so the answer was just that I needed to create a new one from scratch in order to get the angle right. So I'm guessing that means I need to do this same thing with this guy, or I'm going to still end up with that same problem. So we need what am I doing here? That perception got all off for me. Yeah, there we go. All right, there's our corner piece. Should be 1625 because that's what the other one was, so I'm guessing we're a little too far over. Okay. And let's remake this one too, since it also did not align. Okay, now that we've got the body on there, what I'm thinking we can do is, let's lower this, but we can sort of set the wings open like this. Ooh, I like that one better. Yeah, and then we need to get some actual wings underneath here too. Though, didn't leave much room for them, did I? Guess I probably have to open these even wider if we want to do some wings. And then like maybe just some like clearish type wings coming out here and here. Maybe just a really flat oval. I get the impression they are like attached to this harder piece. Because fireflies seem like they're a type of beetle maybe. I don't know. I'm not an entomologist. I'm just saying, looking at their shape, you know, this all sort of looks like a beetle's body, and then their wings are hiding underneath. Sort of like a ladybug. Yeah, that's not bad. Like if those were the wings. Oh, don't do that. I could probably come up a little bit. Oh, too high. There we go. That's gorgeous. I love it. Oh, that's going to be so cute. And it's really going to be distinguished by the color of this being the harder beetle shell and the color of this being almost like a iridescent clear type color. And then again, the body being, you know, all one color until you get to these last three, which will be the firefly lighting up. Okay, super cute. I'm going to go get together some items for filling this guy in because I cannot wait and I want to see him turn to life. I love him. All right, give me a minute. Okay, after a little bit of research, looking at fireflies, I'm a little torn. So, from what I can tell, this little shell piece, it looks like a sunflower seed. So it's kind of blackish, brownish. It's more like a blackish color, but with like a brown rim. And I don't really want to go through all the trouble of doing that. I kind of like this iron. It's got like cool texture to it. But this brown color here kind of looks more like the brown. I'm not really sure which one I like better. This one, or all the way processed blackstone, is my absolute favorite for bug eyes. So let's at least do some things that I know I want to do. And we'll do that first. Because it's got that texture of like lots of little ripples that gives you that like bug eye texture, I think. And then the head itself is, you know, black as well. So that's gonna be hard to see the eyes on there. Maybe we could use the iron for the head, just so it's not completely black, but it's, you know, you're able to see the added details without it being too weird. Oh, let's not blow ourselves up. Okay, that's not at all where I wanted that to go. Yeah, that's pretty cute. Alright, well now I gotta replace this guy. And really that whole body part, I think, is black too. How many blacks are we going to use today? I like to use the once processed blackstone for things that have to be like truly fully black. And to me, this is a good one for legs. And I grabbed this lava slate because the top part of the shield is red. Ooh, that's just going right into that body, huh? Replace this guy again. Maybe we need to decide what black we want for that first before we start trying to put anything else in there. I am back, and I think we got a pretty good haul of uranium, especially considering I only found it in one rock. So let's be real careful with how much we use here. We only want to use like the smallest amount we have to, because like I said before, we want to make more of these fireflies. All right. I know I did have some super tiny pieces. Cut that up pretty small. Okay, this is perfect. It is a pain to get uranium, and sometimes you can't even find any at all, but come on. There was not a more perfect thing to use. It was worth it. Oh, can I make that smaller? There we go. Oh my goodness, that is the perfect firefly butt. And it glows so well. It lights up the wings. Oh, it's so good. Ooh, what was that? Oh, right, we still haven't fixed that side. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now he's done. I think he turned out pretty darn good. I am very happy with him. I'm not sure where we're going to put him. Definitely, somewhere up high to start giving some light. But like I said, we're going to make some more and put them around as well. And we'll probably, give them some different shapes. Maybe we'll put some with a closed wing so they're just walking around but they're not flying. Maybe we'll do wider open wings and like more closed wings. I don't know. There's lots we can do to give it more personality. But for right now, I think this guy came together really nice. Thanks again, Hayden Jack, for the recommendation. It was perfect. I hope you like him. And if you guys have any suggestions for things that we should add, please leave a comment. If you like the content, please like the video, subscribe to see more, and we will catch you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.